So since it's starting to feel like summer, I feel like a trip to the beach. How about you?
Yeah, to cool down just a tad bit. It's not that bad yet, but a sea breeze sounds kind of nice right about now.
Pretty much any time of year, Scott, a sea breeze.
Exactly. Now, you've probably heard the term sea breeze. Of course, it's a lot more popular on the coast. And that's what we're going to talk about because you need large bodies of water for this to happen. And so in the ocean, that's the case. If you've been along the coast, especially California, up to the north, I've got this picture that shows what tomorrow's weather is going to be like. You see this here, this cool marine air. Anybody who's been to San Francisco knows what we're talking about. Later in the day, often you get that cool weather coming in. So why is that the case? If you're in San Diego, for instance, or along the beach, it's a typical location down here. It can be very warm during the day, during the morning hours, and as the afternoon progresses, all of a sudden, some places you can set your watch by it. I remember that back east when I was in Rhode Island, about 1:20 in the afternoon, the sea breeze would kick in, and you get that breeze coming inland. So what is actually happening? What's happening is you've got an uneven heating going on because dry earth is a lot easier to heat. It warms up more quickly than the ocean. So when people say, well, the pool's cold today, it's much colder than yesterday, probably not the case. It's typically the same temperature. It all has to do with the ambient air on the outside is. So what we have here is the warm air heats up, so the sun's up, it starts to heat the ground, so that warm air begins to rise over the land. Well, you can't create a vacuum or no air at the ground, so something has to come in to replace it. So the cooler air, which is right along the top of the ocean surface, begins to move inland, and that brings in what we call the sea breeze. It shows up in this graphic as well. The hotter city, it's hot and dry in the city. You get the heat from all the buildings, so the warm air rises more rapidly. Places that have more moisture, like out in the open fields, lots of trees, what's happening is that the sun is working on evaporating all that moisture. And when you want to evaporate moisture, it takes more energy, and so it's a slower process. It's slower to warm the temperature, and so you get that differential temperature going on. So, guys, if you want your sea breeze, cool things down, you got to go pretty close to the coast there. Enjoy the warmth early on. When it gets a little too hot, the sea breeze comes in, cools you right down. I guess that's why so many people live by the beach.
It's not that far away either.
No, we can drive to the beach.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump, right?
That's right. Thanks, Scott. All right, all you Apple